You've heard it 1,000 times. Want a chest like Arnold? Drop and give me 100 every day. It sounds like discipline. It looks like progress. But here is the harsh truth fitness influencers aren't telling you. If you're just chasing the number 50 or 100 reps daily, you are not building a superhero body. You're building the body of a sad croissant. I'm serious. Most guys doing these challenges don't end the month with massive muscles. They end up with shoulder pain, a growth plateau, and posture that folds inward. In the next 5 minutes, we're throwing out the junk volume. You're gonna learn the exact rep range that actually triggers hypertrophy, why your joints are clicking like an old metronome, and how to turn a basic push-up from a warm-up into a mass-building weapon. Look, the push-up itself isn't the villain here. It's the king of bodyweight exercises. You hit the pecs, triceps, and front delts all at once. The problem isn't the exercise, it's how you're doing it. The first week of a challenge is hell. The soreness is real. The second week, you feel strong, the honeymoon phase. But by week 3, you're just going through the motions. You're not getting stronger, you're just building endurance for that specific movement. Do you want muscle? You need to change the stimulus, not just pad the stats. Muscles grow by adapting to stress. But if the stress is always the same 50 reps, the same tempo every day, your muscles stop adapting. That's called a plateau. You're burning calories, but you're not building fibers. Today, we're swapping mindless grinding for a smart system. We'll break down perfect technique, the right volume, and the critical balance you need to save your mechanics. Step 1. Forget the count, chase failure. How many should you do? 50? 100? Science says the number doesn't matter if you're not close to failure. If you can easily bang out 50 in a row, congratulations, you're training endurance, not size. To grow, you need mechanical tension. If 20 push-ups are too easy, don't do 50, make the movement harder. Put your feet on a chair, wear a weighted vest, slow it down. Your goal is to make 15 to 20 reps feel like absolute hell, not a warm-up. Step 2, technique is your leverage. It's better to do 10 perfect reps than 50 trash reps. Here's the checklist that changes everything. Body like a string. Tighten your glutes and abs. Your body needs to be a rigid line from head to heels. If your lower back sags, you're losing core power. The arrow pose. Stop flaring your elbows out 90 degrees. You're not an airplane. That kills your shoulder joints. Tuck your elbows closer to your body. Think 45 degrees. Be an arrow, not a letter T. Screw your hands. Imagine you're trying to rip the floor apart, or screw your palms into the ground. This instantly activates your lats and stabilizes the shoulder. Range of motion. Half reps mean half results. Lower yourself until your chest almost touches the floor. And more importantly, control the way up. Don't flop down, lower under tension. Step 3, the secret weapon, the negative phase. Most people just drop down and bounce back up. You're stealing half your progress. Muscles get micro tears, the misstimulus for growth, specifically during the stretch under load. Go down slowly, control every inch, then explode up. Now, here is where 90% of guys mess up big time. Push-ups are a pushing movement. It's a trap for imbalance. When all you do is push, the front of your body, chest and front delts, get strong and short, and your back, it stays weak and stretched out. The pec minor muscle gets tight and pulls your shoulder blade forward. The result? Your shoulders roll inward. You get hunched. You end up building an unbalanced body. Strong in the front, weak in the back. You think you're getting jacked, but you're actually limiting your mobility. If you push every day but never pull, you're building a ticking bomb for your joints. So, should you quit push-ups? No, just stop being a fanatic about one plane of motion. Rule number 1, the 3-to-1 ratio. Let's get the balance back. How do you avoid the hunchback look? You need to pull. For every pushing movement, you should do at least one pulling movement. Pull-ups, rows, bands. Your back needs to be strong enough to pull your shoulders back into place. If you can do 60 push-ups but only 5 pull-ups, you have a problem. Rule number 2, stretch what you tightened. After your workout, do the doorway stretch. Arm on the door frame, elbow slightly above the shoulder, step forward. Feel the pec minor stretch out. 30 seconds a day will save your posture. Rule number 3, rest is growth. Remember, muscles don't grow during the workout. They grow while you sleep or binge watch Netflix. Hammering the same muscle group daily without rest is the path to inflammation, not volume. Doing heavy push-ups 7 days a week leads to overtraining. Take breaks. 48 hours between intense sessions is the gold standard. It's better to do 3 powerful workouts a week where you give 100% than 7 weak workouts just to check a box. Let's wrap this up. You don't need 100 reps for the sake of ego. You need a system. Here's your plan for next week. Frequency, 3 to 4 times a week, not every day. Volume, 3 to 4 sets. Reps, do enough so you only have 1 or 2 reps left in the tank. If that's more than 30, make it harder. Elevate your feet or put a backpack on. Balance, on rest days, do pulling exercises. Buy a resistance band or find a pull-up bar. Your back needs to be working. Implement this, and in 30 days, you won't just see a leaner guy in the mirror. You'll see an athlete with a rigid core, a defined chest, and healthy shoulders. Here's a challenge for you. Drop to the floor right now and do your max reps with perfect technique. Elbows at 45 degrees, body straight. Write in the comments how many honest reps you got. I guarantee the number will be lower than you thought, but that number is where real growth begins. Don't just do more, train smarter. See you in the next one.
Drop a like and subscribe if you're trying to get as strong as Gravity Bro.